There is so much on the internet where they are misspeaking and calling something that is not an investment. The greatest resource is not this video. You might want to take a look at this book called What I Learned Losing $1 Million. But I'm going to go real quick through the definition of investing. Investing is parting with capital in the expectation of safety of principal and adequate return on the capital in the forms of dividends, interest, or rent. Since the return on capital takes the form of periodic payments of interest or dividends, investing indicates an intention to be separated from the capital for an extended period of time. Therefore, investing is usually associated with a relatively long time horizon. What most people call investing, they're really trading. Here's the definition of trading. Trading is basically an activity in which someone, usually called a dealer, makes a market or a given financial instrument. Traders try to exact the bid-ask spread from a market. The trader essentially tries to stay net flat, neither long nor short. That means they don't really want to hold any assets. And it makes money by extracting the bid-ask spread. So for example, real estate wise, when I buy an investment property, I'm investing. I have a long time horizon. I expect safety of capital, and I want to get my return back in the form of rents and appreciation over time. But I have a long time horizon when I buy a rental property. When I wholesale, I'm just trying to extract a bid-ask spread, and I really don't want to buy assets when I wholesale. And it's a relatively short 30-day time horizon. Then there's speculating. Speculating is the simplest form, is buying for resale rather than for use or income, as in the case of commodities or financial instruments respectively. What everybody is doing in the stock market by buying low and selling high is essentially speculating. Now, when I flip a house, I'm actually speculating. I'm buying for resale. I buy it, I improve it, hold it probably greater for 30 days, probably more likely for 90 to 120, but I'm speculating. So it's important to understand these frames as I go in to rank these investments. The downside of not understanding is especially this, where you see people get hammered, is they believe they're investing, but they're actually speculating. Like, for example, Bitcoin. I would put Bitcoin, investment-wise, I would put it as a D. It's a speculation. Now, the libertarian side of me who wants to get away from a central currency, I'm like, yeah, I love Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, when you buy one of these cryptocurrencies, you're expecting it to go up in value. It has no use. One of the critical definitions of it has an investment is it has to have some type of use. But Bitcoin is simply a hedge against paper currency, against central bank currency. I love the intent of it. But as far as an investment, it's a D. Right now where it's at, as far as speculation, probably a B class. But if you buy something that is a speculation, thinking it's investment, that's where you get hammered. Because when you speculate, you know loss is part of the game. You know that a fast loss is part of the game and you can exit the trade. So that is the downside of not understanding this frame. So let's go through a few more of these. I'll kind of, based on my opinion, I'll throw Bitcoin as a trade, as a speculation, probably a B. As an investment, a D. It's not really an investment if you go back to the technical definition of investment. Now, 529 plan is self-directed in real estate. I think it's a brilliant plan. This is a plan I use myself, but it is a way to capture cash, pre-tax cash, and spend it. So I have 4 kids. I'm going to educate my kids. And so I will not pay for their education with after-tax dollars. So what I do is I have a self-directed 529. I don't personally like doing this in the stock market. I have self-directed 529 and I flip houses with it. So as an investment, because I have a long time horizon, I'm going to hold on to this cash for a while. This strategy would be an investment. So I'm assuming this picture is grain and commodities. I would throw this in a CD category with the Bitcoin. You buy commodities as a hedge against inflation. You buy commodities saying, hey, this commodity is going to be worth the dollars I bought it with. And it's going to be generally a longer time horizon. But you're speculating that the commodity is going to go up in price. Now, here's the other thing. You got to understand you get rich in your niche. Me personally, I like to invest in active businesses and rental property. I think rental property has created the most wealth over the long term, and especially for the high income earning American, they have to get real estate in their portfolio because they have to get the safe leverage and the tax advantages. Now, commodities, if you excess cash, it won't cash flow, and it's a speculation, and I would leave speculating on commodities to the experts who do it. Because there are people who get rich in their niche. It's a specialized skill that they've developed and they're great at it. So other crypto coins that are much more volatile, I will throw them behind Bitcoin because I am not well versed in crypto, but these are strictly a speculation. They are not an investment and they're highly volatile. Cash. I'm going to actually throw cash as a C because if you're buying capital assets, real estate never fails. An investor's liquidity fails. So if you're going to hold assets and debt over the long term, you do have to have a liquid reserve that acts as a safety net. Real estate, of course, I'm going to put as a primary best investment, definitely an A, because holding rental property fits the strict definition of investing. So now this one, it looks like single family residential. For the high incoming, actively working 30 to say 50-year-old in the United States, I would say this is the A grade investment. I have other videos that will explain when you invest in multifamily, it's a matter of order of operations. But that's the subject of a different video. Trading currencies, once again, pure definition of a speculation. I would leave it up to the experts. Now, if you want to put on an active business and learn an active skill of trading currencies, Nassim Taleb made probably billions of dollars. So it's obviously a skill set, but it is a speculation, it's not an investment. That's why I'm going to throw it in the D category. So oil and gas, I would probably put in the BC category, probably closer to the B. It's got tax advantages. Right now, with the federal government's energy policy, they're restricting supply, so you definitely have some price protection in there. But I would put oil and gas in the CB category. But once again, here's the other thing I'm going to add. As you get wealthier, then you start going down these options when it comes to investing. If you're plenty liquid and you want to take a shot at Bitcoin, cool, do it. If you want to store some wealth instead of holding cash with commodities, great. If you want to hire a specialized currency trader to help instead of holding cash, that's great. NFTs, I'm going to throw these in the same category of Bitcoins. They're definitely not investments, they're speculations. Certificate deposit definitely fits the classic definition of an investment, but I'm going to put it as an F because you take cash, you make it illiquid, you get a pre-tax return, you're not going to beat inflation. The reason I would categorize as an F is because you can't beat inflation with it. Stocks, we live in the United States. It's the wealthiest country, wealthiest economy ever. If you buy stocks, you'll probably beat inflation. There's a reason stocks average return has been over 10%, at least since the crash. And it's not that stock's great, it's that we live in the wealthiest economy ever. So if you buy into that economy and into those businesses that support that economy, you'll probably beat inflation. Do I think you'll grow your wealth as fast as real estate? I do not. But you got to be careful. Are you investing? Are you trying to buy low and sell high? You got to recognize, am I investing for the long term or am I speculating for the short term? You know what? Baseball cards, I'd probably put a little bit below cryptocurrency and Forex trading. It's definitely not as sophisticated, but like my kids, they think their baseball card collection is going to make it wealthy. So a little nod to my kids on that one. Oh, here's another altcoin. So for all you people who like to comment on social media and are all angry and want to bump up your crypto bump, as a speculation, you guys are arguing what's the best speculation. I'm simply laying out that it is not an investment. It is a speculation. The problem and why new investors get hurt is because they're not being precise in their speech. And like I said earlier, they're trading or they're speculating when they think they're investing. Like when I invest, I have a cash reserve to support that investment, and I understand I have a long time horizon. And so I don't expect to get blood from a turnip. I don't expect a rental property to allow me to substitute my active income. I know I got to create more active income so I can buy more passive income. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it kind of helps you understand why real estate is such a great wealth producer. Check out the rest of the channel. Best thing to understand is if you want to become wealthy, you can't do it with your own after-tax income. You need tax advantages and you need to know how to use leverage. And that's why real estate creates so much wealth. And then I hope you check out that book, What I Lost Losing $1 Million. It'll definitely help you if you're a new investor, understand your frames and what you should be doing. So talk to you later.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you make over $300K per year, I think my program could be great for you. We're going to find beat up houses like this one behind me that we just started rehab in. I don't know if the video is doing justice to how bad these floors is. And then let me take you through a spin here. This is the kitchen. Don't notice there is no kitchen. But our investors love deals like this because they know in 3 weeks, this is going to be a beautiful kitchen waiting for either a new homeowner or a new resident to rent. So if you're interested in investing in real estate in a completely passive manner and want someone to find the house, to fix the house, to find a tenant, or help you sell it, click the link below to book a call.